You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you, my friend? Come on in. Good to have you. You know, because we got stuff to do, don't we? Yeah, because I know there's stuff you want, and I want you to get what you want. That's why I probably titled the program today, Getting What You Want. It just kind of works. And this time, I'm going to say keep to yourself to get what you want. I'll talk about that. How do I keep to myself and get what I want? We'll get to that. So hang on. If you're frustrated, don't have that momentum, need something, I'll show you a way to get there today. You're going to like it. I promise. It's the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. We all need that. We stand up, we take a step, we repeat because we know life gets in the way. It's a challenge, and when it gets in the way, we need to reset, keep our mindset right, and keep moving toward what we want, no matter what that is. I don't put anything on you. Whatever you see as success in your life, whatever you're looking to go after, that's what I support. I don't tell you what to do, but I generally think you want to be joyful, you want to be content, you want to feel like you're building a legacy, maybe make some more money, just be happy in general. If that's the case, come along for the ride. If not, whatever, come along for the ride. It's going to be good. My name is Scott Smith, founder, Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. Grateful you're here today. I did want to update you a little bit. People have said, Scott, you've been teasing your YouTube videos for a long time, and yet there's nothing there. Yeah, I know. It took a while to figure things out, to decide what I want to do. It's fairly complicated, but very soon, I'm going to say before the 1st of July, maybe much sooner than that. Depends on when my makeup and hair gets here. I'm only half kidding. We're going to be on YouTube. Now, you're going to see a couple different things, still working out the details, but you're going to see some behind-the-scenes stuff streamed live and recorded for you. So imagine that you could walk in here and see me do a session. Every podcast for the week, see the entire session, see me record it, and just experience the stuff that happens in between, the mess. And then imagine that you actually had a video that was clipped out of that was nice and clean and pretty, had the message for you, but on video. I think it's going to be fun. As soon as hair and makeup gets here, and a new wardrobe. Come on. If you're 25 years old, do YouTube now. Don't wait till you're my age because other things are getting in the way here. But
Plan B is a backup birth control option that's there for you when things don't go according to plan. It specifically works after unprotected sex and before pregnancy occurs by temporarily delaying ovulation. Plan B is available nationwide at all major retailers and through delivery apps like DoorDash. No ID, prescription, or age requirement. It's the #1 OBGYN recommended brand of emergency contraception, and it won't impact your future fertility. That's Freedom the Bee. Use as directed.
All right, so today, a little story about getting what you want. For the past few years, a lot of folks have become increasingly popular. They call them influencers. I'm one of them, by the way. I didn't know that. I didn't realize I was an influencer until somebody called me up and they said, hey, we want to advertise on your show. You're an influencer, and I'm from the Department of Influence. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm influencing. But what's happened is folks have become really popular for sharing every little aspect of their lives with other folks. I'm one of those people. I share a lot with you, although never make the mistake I share everything with you. My life is way too vibrant. I could do shows all day long and not be able to share everything. Stories are abounding everywhere. But it comes down to getting what you want in life. Keeping your plans to yourself is a really powerful tool. Like I said, I don't share everything with you until it's ready. There's usually a method to my madness, and everything is deliberate when I do it. I tend to think out loud for a lot of times until I finally decide what to do. But once I decide what I'm going to do, I take it behind the scenes, and we'll get to that in a second here. So recently, Memorial Day just passed. It was a great weekend. Got out to celebrate the heroes. Did the Rolling Thunder motorcycle ride here in Daytona Beach. It was awesome. Had a wonderful weekend. Got back to my desk on Tuesday, and I had a couple of client messages. Now, my clients have been trained. That sounds so bad. But they want the lifestyle I live, and they know don't bug Scott on the weekend, essentially. And I said, yeah, you're still being bugged on the weekend, aren't you? He said, no, I wasn't going to send an email. Wait until Tuesday because I knew not to bug you. To get what you asked for, don't you? So the first client said to me, I decided to spend my weekend practicing what I do in private, so I will be praised in public. That's something you've probably heard many, many times. You probably have said it to yourself a few times. In this day and age that we live in right now, many people just go to public first. Sometimes when I talk about this, people go to public, they think, why doesn't anybody get me? Well, it's because you're not practiced. If you watch any of these shows on television, what's on right now? America's Got Talent. Can't you tell when somebody's been working at it for years and years and years? They've been practicing, and then they finally get on the stage for the very first time. You're like, how'd they get so good? Well, they practice in their bedroom for 50 years, it seems, or 50 million YouTube videos. Something to do that with that, isn't there? Pardon my tongue. It's a little bit unruly today. So the second client told me they had just completed a new project over the weekend. They were headed off in a new direction. I thought it was awesome. I've been kind of motivating them to do that for a while. It was good to hear it. Now, when I mentioned that they hadn't told me about this particular twist to the project they were doing, I was I was perplexed by it. They were like, well, I know. I'm learning that nobody needs to know what I'm doing until I do it. I'll do it, and then they can catch up, kind of like yesterday's show, right? That Momentum Freight Train. I'm thinking, okay, but I'm your coach. I'm supposed to know this stuff. You're supposed to tell me what you're working on. I've also learned as a coach that most people, there's always something going on behind the scenes because that's life. There's always something happening, and I'm not going to know about it for a very long time. I'm truly not going to know what's happening inside your brain ever unless you try to tell me. So I'm never surprised by it. It just happens. So I was smiling because these are two really great comments, and I hope you got them. Practice in private, so you'll be praised in public, and nobody needs to know what I'm going to do until I tell them, and just go do it, and then they can catch up. Number one, let's go with the practice thing. Practice privately until you're ready to share with the world. Nobody needs to know that you're not good, and you're not going to be good in the beginning. When I actually threw away the first, 50 episodes of this program, they're gone. Well, they're not gone. They're on the hard drive. I won't listen to them again. They embarrass me. Get rid of them. I wasn't that good. Anybody I advise on a podcast, and people come to me, I don't usually teach podcasting. It's something I do. It's my distribution channel. I don't teach it, although I'm top 1% of podcasts in the world these days and have been for years. But when they come to me to do that, I tell them, listen, just start recording. Well, how many? I don't know, 50, 100? Just record. Should I distribute to the world? No, just do them for yourself till you like them. Because one day you'll listen to the show and you'll like it. And if that's good stuff, then put it out there. And then you'll find out the public says, well, what are you thinking? Or they might love you. Practice in private. I always think about Larissa, one of my long-term clients and friends, really. We've known her very well for a very long time now, mostly friend these days. And And she's a musician. She's a piano teacher. And she does recitals and all that stuff. And she just will practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. And then she gets her moment and has her fancy dress on and shows up and wows the audience. So practice privately before you share it with the world. Nobody needs to know what you're up to. Just go do it. I'm learning guitar right now for the second time in my life. I forgot the first time. 20 minutes every day, back in my room. Nobody can hear me. When it's time, you'll hear me. Probably start with a Jimmy Buffett or a George Strait song. We'll see. Number 2, there is no need to tell anybody what you will do. So you get this practice thing. Don't tell anybody. Don't walk around telling everybody what you're up to. Just one day, if you're driving down the road, you get an idea about what you want to do with your life or your business or something, just say, I'm just going to go do it. And just go do it. Don't tell anybody. I'm telling you. A lot of folks will say, hey, announce it, state your goal publicly. There is a time and a place for that. And here's the time and the place to state your goal publicly. When you are committed to going and getting that goal done, when you're committed to succeeding at that goal, yes, state that goal publicly. When I recently lost 37 pounds, I was committed to doing it. And once I knew I was committed, because the last thing I want to do is you come back and say, hey, you said you were on a diet and then you got fat again. No. When you are ready to commit, tell the world and let the world support you, because along with that support comes pressure. Don't tell anybody what you're up to until you're ready to commit. So let me give you a little bit of wrapping up advice here. It is so much easier to get things done when everybody is doing something else. They're busy with their life and they're not poking their nose into yours. But the truth is, everybody's always busy with their life. And usually they only poke their nose into yours when you poke yours into theirs first and say, look what I'm doing. Long holiday weekends. We got a couple coming up this summer, and we have a long summer vacation season is in play right now. It's a great place to begin. You know why? And all those folks are out playing, spending money on travel, waiting at airports and all that kind of stuff. And you're sitting at home practicing your piano or your guitar or your side hustle, whatever. They're going to come back from the summertime and say, what's been going on? And so you could completely change your life over the summertime, and people will not know what to do with you except go, wow, that's cool. That's pretty much it. So go do it, okay? All right. You need nobody's permission except your own. Your destiny is 100% up to you. So tomorrow, another mindset shift about crisis and how you can use a crisis. What Winston Churchill said, never let a good crisis go to waste. Well, I don't know anybody who doesn't have a couple of good crises in their life every single day. At least little ones, right? They're there. And how can you use that to get what you want? That's tomorrow's show. See you on Facebook, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. If not, I'll chat with you here tomorrow on the Daily Boost.